The attack captured on surveillance video in October 2022. A 93-year-old man knocked to the ground in Chinatown. The elderly victim, a neighborhood resident for 3 decades, suffered a broken hip. A suspect was identified, arrested, and charged. When the accused did not show up for the first day of his trial in April of last year, a warrant was issued for Henry Paul Ween's arrest. The next day, the charge of assault causing bodily harm the 57-year-old was facing was stayed.
It was a violent crime. A 93-year-old person being knocked to the ground. It's concerning to all of us. And, someone has to be held accountable.
The BC Prosecution Service says the decision to stay the charges in this case was made after further information was received by the prosecutor with conduct of the file. After reviewing this information and the rest of the file materials, the prosecutor concluded the charge approval standard was no longer met.
The community, the family, they have a right to know why the proceedings haven't gone through.
So prosecutorial discretion doesn't mean you have to do everything in secret. Rather, the prosecution service should be providing enough information so the public understands how the system works.
Global News has learned the suspect is alive today, but at the time the charge was stayed, it was believed he was close to dying.
If an individual or an accused individual is extremely ill, or if they've died, then of course there's no further basis for prosecution because you're not going to be able to get that person to court in order to actually prosecute them. Now, that being said, if that person was really ill and they got better somehow, then the Crown has the discretion to prosecute them or lay charges again.
The Crown can recommence criminal proceedings within 1 year of charges being stayed. In this case, that deadline is April 23rd. Kristen Robinson, Global News.